Canada's annual inflation rate hit the central bank's 2% target for the month of August. And for the first time in years, Alberta is also on pace with the national average. But many Calgarians still continue to struggle. And as Mark Villani reports, it is the cost of shelter that is hitting harder than ever.
Keisha Mastrodemus is limited in her mobility. It takes her several minutes just to get in her apartment. Nothing is accessible, and she even has to use her head just to open most doors.
Truthfully, I had a mental breakdown. I just started crying because I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
Mastrodemus used to live in a low-income building accessible for people with wheelchairs, but now she can't even access her bathroom. Facing a serious rent hike, she moved in July.
It went from $750, which was what I was doing by myself. They wanted me to pay $1,685.
But landlords say their hands are tied. Maintenance costs are rising, and what was once an investment property is now creating a hole in their wallet.
We hear it all the time from landlords who are just saying, you know, my rents are up, but wow, the condo fees have doubled.
But it's not all bad. The Bank of Canada hit its target 2% rate of inflation for the month of August. Alberta is also on par with the nation, seeing its lowest rate since June of last year. Stats Canada says this was helped by lower prices for gas, telephone services, and clothing, but mortgages and rents are cooling at a much slower pace. Some say fixed mortgages are becoming more favorable, and Alberta home prices could go up even further as a result.
Where there is that risk that we could see sales pick up again as people feel more comfortable with buying and selling homes.
It's why some economists are calling for a 50 basis point cut by the end of the year, especially as job availability in Canada gets outpaced by newcomers to the country.
And the concern is if they don't lower rates fast enough, then maybe this could make the Canadian economy weaken more than it needs to.
But even with the chance of brighter days ahead, some Calgarians still can't make ends meet.
Like, I think that they forget that they see a dollar sign for the apartment. They don't see who's living in that.
Mark Villani, CTV News, Calgary.
And with the inflation rate cooling, many